minutes of the regular meeting of July 20th, 2026. Could I get a motion to accept those, please?
I'll make a motion to the minutes of the executive session of July 20th, 2026, and the minutes of the regular meeting of July 20th, 2026.
I'll second.
Motion and a second. Was there any questions about the minutes or concerns or anything? Okay. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? So moved. B2, find vouchers and financial reports. Could I get a motion to accept those, please?
I'll make a motion to accept the vouchers and financial reports.
I'll second.
Motion and a second. Do we have any questions? Tracy, was there anything?
No, just what I noted in my memo, just that the reason the month to dates are different, is that there was 3 payrolls this year in July, as opposed to when you're comparing the month of July of 25 to the month of July of 26. There was 3 payrolls this time and only 2 last year. But the year to date is pretty much the same.
Okay, any other questions or concerns?
No.
Okay. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? So moved. Communications, we have a couple of donations. Cap donations to BC. And nothing for crossing and robotics donation to Ogden. Very good. We'd like to see those donations. C2 fundraiser report. We have a few random fundraisers going on here with elementary volleyball camp, bison blanket sales, and they'll go till their inventory depletes. And blueberries and BC perks at the library, that will probably run pretty much all year. Okay, very good. C3, principal update. It looks like Mr. Rob, you're on top of the list.
All right, I am going to talk about cell phones, because that's the only thing anyone cares about. We've had a handful of violations. Other than that, it's gone fantastic. As Mr. Smith said, it's like he's fallen in a hot tub time machine and went back to 1993.
I saw Officer Shutter, and he even commented on how nice it is, and it just keeps the.
So the only negative is it's a lot louder at lunch, but they are talking.
Yeah. That's great.
I've had other school corporations wish they would have done our plan.
I mean, it's worked okay.
They've had
So,
more trouble.
Trouble.
Mhm.
I mean, I'm sure we've got a kid that's stepping through
Absolutely.
every day.
Yeah,
Pretty good.
I think the policy, the plan was well thought out and seems to be pretty smooth to execute for the kids. They know the procedure, and I've
And that's what our teachers
no
wanted to
complaints,
do.
yeah.
They did not want the locker, they want to mess with them, so
Yep.
they were willing to take that on and it's worked out great.
The BCTV kids did a nice
They
job
did a
of,
nice job.
really nice job of sharing how that works.
Yeah.
They were good.
Well, we're off to a great start. We got new carpet throughout the whole building. I think it looks really, really nice. And we have a nurse, and that's great for us. We did make just give an update, we did make some staff adjustments at the end of last year. And those have been positive adjustments. All of our teams are working well together, and I'm really, really pleased with how it's going. So good year so far.
Good.
Yeah.
Okay, good news, we have 13 new students to Audubon this year. 12 of those are new to our corporation. So only had 1 move from Prairie Crossing, so that's exciting to welcome new students. As you guys are aware, construction projects are wrapping up. We are glad to see the light at the end of the tunnel. Overall, it's been very smooth. Carl's, our project manager, has been good to work with. Ray, our head custodian, and then Bruce have been very helpful with them as well and kind of stepping in when need be. So glad to get to the end of that. We are officially fully staffed. When I came in last year, we kind of held off on a couple positions to assess what was needed. And so we did make a couple changes this year and are fully staffed, and I'm excited to have a great year.
Was your lunch transition pretty smooth?
It is. It's a little louder in there, but the kids love it, so it's going really well.
Great.
is it big enough?
It is.
That's what I hear all the time. That doesn't look big enough. I'm like, I'm pretty sure it is. The whole school doesn't eat all at the
No.
same time. So,
We have 2 grades. We actually did quite a bit of adjusting on that this year. Kindergarten would eat at 10:40. And so on those 2-hour delay days, they were literally in the building like 15 minutes before time for lunch. So we bumped, kindergarten starts at 11 and then each grade goes. So it really only bumped the 6th graders back about 10 minutes, how we staggered it. So that's worked better. We don't have as many hungry kiddos in the afternoon.
How about the PE teacher, a noticeable difference in having the whole gym?
Yes, it's been really nice. Even inside recess, you know, on those
Yeah.
days where it may be raining.
Oh, really?
Yeah, just every once in a while. Being able to get them in and running, utilizing that full gym versus half a gym. So overall, it's been.
I've heard positive feedback about that. Kids going home and saying we don't have to go to our classroom anymore and
Yep.
pulling the big door.
Good, good. Well, thank you all,
Great.
and typically we have them each come 1 month at a time, but it's always nice to hear from all of you at the beginning of the school year, so. And just like we always do, you do not have to stay, I know you have other things to do, so you may exit if you'd like.
Thank you, everybody.
thanks.
Thanks. Have a great year.
C4 curriculum update.
I will be brief this evening. I just, want to give you an update on, the start. We are pushing out lots of information from the IDOE about changes and new resources they have for their standards and for assessment. The teachers and everyone in every building, we have the security and integrity agreements out and everyone's signing those and those are due Friday. And then just now, we're sending out the test administration training. So all of the people who will test through the year have the training that they need. We have heard rumor of schools that were audited or schools where they IDOE drops in and does observations. So the test coordinators, Amanda Whaley at Prairie Crossing and Abby at Otterburn are making great efforts to ensure that, and Cassie Dalton at BC, to make sure that the staff know exactly what we need to do to be and remain compliant. So during every testing session, we used to have the I-STEP. Now we have 3 iLearn checkpoints through the year. We have the iLearn, we have iRead, we have the science, ECA, on and on. So we just have to be mindful of that, so when they drop in, we are in good standing, and through that we are, not only when they drop in, but also through the year with testing that we're compliant. I do wanna reach back to this summer when we met and just remind you our academic goals. I shared those with you before, and our strategies to achieve those goals. Number 1, improving instruction. Number 2, fostering relationships. Number 3, decreasing student absenteeism. So those are our intentional focus on those strategies that we have as we're starting the year. So the PD is tied to that. We have an upcoming session. We're going to be working through the year with math coaches from Wabash Valley. Jennifer Fry will be working with 6, 7, and 8, and Jamie Ramsey will be working with K through 5. And that will be on our professional development 2-hour delay days. We also have an AI coach, Hunter Hickman, coming and talking to us in the high school grades 7 through 12. We'll be in the training with him, working to understand more about AI, the way that teachers can use AI and evaluate, so that we then in turn can help students understand and use it to their learning advantage also. The other part of PD that we have coming up, we do have a conscious discipline coach coming back. So we're carrying on that behavior training, behavior coaching. 4 teachers at Otterburn will work with Tammy McMahon and 4 teachers from Prairie Crossing. We also have 75 licenses for an 8-hour course called Handling Upset through Conscious Discipline, and that will be free to all teachers that want to take part and engage in that. And all of those opportunities are good for teachers because they offer professional growth points And we also were able to purchase a lot of free teacher tools for behavior rewards and management that they can receive when they participate. So finally, just working with Charles. Charles is scrambling to assist me with making sure everyone's connected to the technology that's tied with their curriculum, and then everyone has all of the resources that they need. So we think we have everything delivered. We're just checking and doing some follow-up on that. We also do have in September an author visit in the elementary schools. So I've been working with the elementary librarians at Prairie Crossing and Otterburn, two wonderful people who are very excited about Troy Cummings coming to visit our schools, and he's an illustrator and an author, so it's something to look forward to. And with less phone use, there's more reading, so we're seeing a lot more of literacy in SRT at Benton Central and with visits to the library and checking out books.
I want to add to your, she referred to meeting with us as you guys as a board and us on a retreat on the academic goals and the strategies. And though that web feature is live now, and so I believe tomorrow there will be a video sent out to the whole school corporation to know that we have that new feature. We also have the financial feature as well, so people can have that at their fingertips. And you wait and see all of the links provided for the parents so that they can have a better understanding of all that goes into curriculum and instruction.
Hope they utilize it.
Right. Mhm.
Thanks, Edie, appreciate
And
it.
did I see that the I read or the I learn scores were out, but we don't know, they're not
public until September.
September, okay.
They just, at the state board, a school board meeting on Tuesday, they set the cut scores have been adjusted. So we will find out a little more what that means when we get closer.
Okay, thank you.
So those will be the individual scores as well as cohort. And
Mhm.
remember, that's a piece of the
Right.
dashboard grade that will come out in
Yeah.
December-ish. Yeah.
Do they decide their cut scores after all the school scores are in?
Well, they actually, they tested everyone and they had scores, but this committee, this was the time when they were supposed to look at overtime, how they wanted the cut scores to fall, so.
Seems odd
So
on
it's
the
almost
timing.
like they base it on what
Yeah.
things are looking
I
like.
think that plays a role. Yes.
Thank you, appreciate it. Okay, C5, project update.
So we are almost complete with everything, as Abby had said. I mean, we probably have small things today. They were finishing the tile in the locker rooms. We have some floor trim that needs to be done. So punch lists are being knocked out at both places. I think somebody was in the pool area today. I think it was Ryan, and he said that's working well. So we're finishing that up. We will have some ribbon cutting ceremonies. We would like to invite the communities to Otterburn to see the new gym, and then also the Bison Barn, and that will be in September sometime. So I'm gonna get some dates to see when we can do that. Just an opportunity to celebrate and let the community see it.
Yeah.
I mean, they're gonna see it when they come to volleyball games or events, but the Bison Barn in particular, it's not a place where you come and sit, and so
Yeah.
just having a chance to show that off.
Yeah.
Oh, and speaking of those being finished, that means then that the storage building up here, right by the Dollar General that we own, first of all, that has been completely cleaned out. That looks pretty good in there. Judd Bars is putting together a resolution for next month so that we can sell that publicly and follow all the legalities.
Okay. Sounds good.
Sounds great. Okay, no old business to deal with. E, new business. E1, consider staff report and other personal items. Could I get a motion for that, please?
I'll make a motion to consider staff report and other personal items. Consider normal staff report items.
I'll second.
Okay, a motion and a second. Does anybody have any questions or concerns about the staff report?
No.
Okay, all in favor of accepting, signify by saying aye.
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 All opposed? Motion carries. E2, consider approval of after-school snack prices. Could I get a motion for that, please?
I'll make a motion to consider the approval for the after-school snack prices.
I'll second.
Okay, motion and a second. Was there any question or concerns with that?
That's all part of the federal school lunch program, so that's kind of, Missy makes sure that that's taken care of.
All in favor of accepting the snack prices, signify by saying aye.
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 Opposed? Motion carries.
Makes me hungry.
E3, consider approval of updated agreement for sports medicine services between Franciscan Health Sports Medicine and Benton Community School Corporation. Could I get a motion for that, please?
I'll make a motion, consider approval of updated agreement for sports medicine services between Franciscan Health Sports Medicine and Benton County School Corporation.
I'll second.
Okay, a motion and a second.
Would you like me to explain?
Yes,
Yeah,
please.
so we have had an agreement with Franciscan, and then this, in the last, 6 months or so, we hired our own athletic trainer. So we had a different agreement with Franciscan, and that was just in case we needed them. Since that time, our own athletic trainer resigned, and so what we're going to do now is we're going to sign an agreement, and that's what you have in the packet, for Franciscan for a full-time trainer. So they will be the employer. They won't post for that until we sign this agreement. So we're going back to our original agreement where they would be the employer and post for this, and they will look for a trainer for us. In the meantime, they will cover us, and we will pay a daily rate for when we need it. So the big thing here is Franciscan is going to be the employer for this year for our trainer.
Was there any other questions or concerns?
No.
All in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? So moved. E4, consider approval, permission to advertise the 2027 budget.
So
Could I
we,
get a motion for that, please?
I'll make a motion to consider the approval of permission to advertise the 2027 budget.
I'll second.
Okay, a motion and a second. Tracy, you wanna
yes,
specify?
just wanted to, just make sure that I'll be sending those final forms to you guys by September 4th. We'll advertise by September 4th, once we find out more information on the SEA one bill. So, looking for those.
Okay, thank you. Is there any other questions or concerns? All in favor, signify by saying aye.
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 Opposed? So moved. That brings us to board and superintendent comments. I would like to publicly thank Holly Schoen for her almost 6 years of board service. She has resigned the board to take a nurse position at Prairie Crossing, and we wish her the best and thank her for all of her work, and especially my using her for a lot of information over the years. So I appreciate that on a personal note, but publicly thank her for her years of service.
I would like to thank her as well. Her and I worked real well together. Worked through a lot of things, especially when we first got on the board. We were really busy, and she was very, very instrumental, and I appreciate all that she did.
Yeah, I wish her well on their new adventure. She's still connected to the school in a different way, back in the nursing position. So it's a new adventure at the elementary level, but definitely needed, and appreciate that. And wish her well and appreciate all her time she spent, because I do know, like you said at the beginning, you guys did have a lot, and we had quite the adventure along the way. So we worked well together as a team, so I do appreciate that all that time.
And the Prairie Crossing, you've seen her already, she jumped right in.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah. So from a standpoint of what that means and how we fill that vacancy, anybody interested in the position who lives in that district, all of that information is online on the website. And so at this point, because it was
Term.
midterm, yes, thank you. The board appoints, so we need to get the applications and we need to make that appointment. And so those applications are due September 11th. And so hopefully we'll have that new board member by the next meeting. But that's all online
And then
Yeah.
that person would fulfill the remainder of.
for the remainder of the term, yes. So which would be 2 years.
Yeah.
A little over 2 years.
And my phone's open if anybody is interested and wants to have a
Find out what it's
conversation
all
it.
about.
Absolutely.
So a few more comments from me on superintendent report is, we have the budget coming up and Tracy said that we're gonna finalize that budget and what we submit based on a meeting. Tracy and I are attending a meeting on Thursday for SEA 1. And at this point, they've had lots of meetings, but we're towards the end now where they should know more than they did a year ago. And so that will tell us a lot. But what we do know is that it will affect operations fund. And so we need to be strategic. But I'm going to say again, and I said it over and over, and I sent out a document last week. We are fortunate because I hear all of the neighboring schools, they've made cuts already. We have a little bit of cushion because of that referendum, but we can't ignore it. And so we will find out, hopefully, some good information as we start to plan. But I am gonna tell you one thing, we are not going to quit caring about the facilities. We need good facilities for our students and our staff and for this community. So we're gonna be strategic in how we use debt service and we know how we use referendum, and then we'll try to budget appropriately for the operations funds. And operations is not the teacher part of it, it's all of the other things, it's transportation and some maintenance, so hopefully we'll have some good information for you. So that's all I have.
You guys have anything else?
Nope, thanks for going to the meeting, finding out more about that. It's gonna be interesting to see how that all plays out.
I guess, Brandy, I did bypass the public.
Yeah,
comment.
There was
sorry.
nobody signed up.
Okay.
Check it.
Sorry about that.
Anybody?
Got stuff on. Okay, we are adjourned.
Thanks for attending.
Now you can go home and mow your lawn.
Before it rains tomorrow.
I'm going to-